Hello, everybody. SFD Warrior. We were back with another video today on our anime topic, and this anime topic we're going to talk about today is anime series Death Note. Um, Death Note is definitely a favorite anime of mine. Um, I've actually decided to talk about this series. I know there's a lot of pretty good, pretty good Death Note fans out there. Um, what I'm going to talk about today is a couple of my favorite characters from the anime Death Note. I think my favorite characters of the series are going to be L is one of them. I think L is like is an interesting character. He is a super smart, intelligent person. Yes, he is kind of a weird, stocky like character, but like he's brilliantly smart. He's not stupid. Especially how much investigating he's trying to figure out what Light is up to, doing everything that he can to figure out who or what is killing people just like out of the blue, like what's happening. And it's so interesting for him to figure out who's killing these people with the Death Note. And I find it really interesting how much L goes to goes in this show. Another character I do like in this anime is going to be Light Miyagami. I think Light is an interesting character. Not only an interesting character, but Light is super smart as well. He's not. He does pretty great and it's kind of interesting with Light because you know what's really interesting about at Light is that throughout the show, he kills off people just left and right. And he's not just killing people, he's just killing like very, very bad people that, people that have gotten away with things and, not having to suffer any consequences, nothing. And I find it very interesting how you take that much on people like that. And it's really interesting on what he does to them. Not just what he does to them, but like how much brain smarts he does to do what he needs to do. Because in order for the Death Note, to work, you do have to get that person's name correctly. Because some of them have lied about their names. Because if they lie about their names, not giving out their actual real name, the Death Note doesn't really work. So it's kind of an interest. It's an interesting anime for sure of a story. Um, Another character I do like in this anime show is Ryuk. I think Ryuk is such an awesome, funny character. Yes, he's dark and mysterious, and he's a demon. Like, well, not really a demon, but he's like a demonish like character. But he's pretty much god of death that's running around beside Light, and it's really interesting with Ryuk because Ryuk is so fascinated by Light, hit this human being, you know, using the Death Note. Not only is he fascinated by him by on it, but he's also, what's the word for it? It intrigues Ryuk. And that's one of the things he likes about Light, and he likes the dark presence that Light brings to it. And it's which is something that, Ryuk fantasizes on, and because Ryuk is a dark, mysterious character. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I really would want to have Ryuk in my house, like just staring at me with those glowing yellow eyes. But the worst could happen. He probably won't do anything to you except just be like, okay, you got the Death Note right now, so what are you planning to do with that? But it's really interesting about the show itself, and not only is the anime, but I also like the anime as well. And I feel like the anime is such a real awesome show as well. Um, it's such a really good, cat and mouse like anime story about two people that are super smart one is doing something to try to get rid of all these bad people. The other one is just trying to be, I don't know how you want to say, kind of a private investigator, trying to like put a stop to everything. But it's really interesting on the different ways in the persuadings he does to get them to he kills them. Because like for the first start of the half of the series when you're watching, Light is just writing names left, right. He killed a whole prison crew within minutes, and they all had heart attacks, like badly. Um, there was a motorcycle gang, and one guy got hit by a semi truck that just happened to came out of nowhere, which was like really interesting. So so the anime itself has some pretty good thrilling, just thrilling twists in it too, which is what makes it so not really satisfying. But one of the things I did like about uh, Death Note when I started watching is I noticed the more interesting it gets, the more it gets you to watch. And that's one of the things that glued me to watching Death Note. Um, and I've had a friend of mine that was trying to get into an anime, and that was one of the anime shows that um, that person got into and stuff, and it made that person want to watch more. And um, I find it really interesting that person got into it like that, and it kept right on with them, and kind of a cool anime show. Um, and that person that I have is my cousin. My cousin wasn't really into like anime, but like he's kind of starting to get into that. And the first two ones he ever started with was like Demon Slayer and Death Note. And the thing about Death Note, I think Death Note and Demon Slayer were kind of his first two, paving his way into anime. Because one of the things I told him is like, it doesn't really matter where you start anime as long as you find one that's like, that interests you and satisfies you. I mean, but that's just what I think. But like what I'm saying though, I think Death Note is an awesome series, and definitely would recommend have anybody watch it. It's not a fighting show. It's really like I said, it's a it's a cat. It's like I said, it's not only cat and mouse like anime, but it's an interesting series about two smart people. One smarter versus the other one is also very smart. So like it's just it's really interesting, and I find Death Note like an awesome series. Um, comment in the section below and tell me what your favorite things are of Death Note in the series and what you like about it, who your favorite characters are, what you like about the series, your favorite things about the series. I find Death Note like an awesome show. Um, Definitely an anime show that I can always um, go back and watch. And where do I rate Death Note the anime series? Um, I rate Death Note 10 out of 10. I know I've rated several other animes, but I'll have some that probably won't be a 10 out of 10, but um, Death Note is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Um, I'm sure, I hope everyone understands that rating, but if anybody else likes this channel, hit the like button. If anybody else likes this channel, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. And I'll see you in the next video. And goodbye.